Hello again. This is the little gallery in San Bernardino with John Couteau from Quebec, Canada, correct? Montreal, Canada.
What up, San Bernardino?
Saint Bernard.
Bernardino.
Saint Bernardino. Saint Bernard.
For let's see, for as in the whole group, John Couteau. What inspired you guys to come up with this idea, this character, this person? Really, once it's all put together and has a character. I mean, what inspired you?
It's not a matter of inspiration.
Ça n'a rien à voir avec l'inspiration. Non, non, non.
This is as real as anything.
C'est aussi vrai que n'importe quoi d'autre. Si je fais ça, c'est vrai, non?
What was I going to say? It's not crazy. So, is there like an overall goal, kind of like an overall message for the group, like what the group is trying to, not for the group, I shouldn't say for the group, for John Couteau? Does John Couteau have a specific message for the people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oui, on a un message, c'est clair. C'est clair. On crée une sorte de fausse nostalgie à propos des médias sociaux, mais je suis pas sûre que j'ai compris.
Okay, cool. I was looking at your John Couteau's website, your website, and I was kind of just reading what you guys got up there, and I found it interesting. So I'm just there's a sentence that I do want to read. John Couteau is himself a gesture towards over-identification with pop music and the trash cultures of the North American continent. Such an interesting sentence to go along with the description of John Couteau. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes.
Oui.
We feel drugged.
Un peu pété.
We feel way down.
On s'en sent complètement excité.
We feel buzzed.
On se sent vraiment en plein
We feel
dans nos
down.
moyens. On se sent,
We feel run over.
on sent comme s'il y avait quelque chose qui nous allait rouler dessus et le monde en dehors de nous est comme un animal en furie. On traite d'histoire, tu sais, du futur, tout ça, mais sincèrement, on en a plein le dos, là. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut répondre à ces fils que l'histoire tire, hein? Parce que, pour être honnête, nous-mêmes, nécessairement, on n'est pas tout à fait heureux des chansons. En fait, on cherche à nous donner quelque chose en donnant à notre audience quelque chose que, puis plus je parle comme ça, en fait, moi, je suis capable d'entendre ce qui est dit puis de le traduire en quelque sorte. Je dirais ça. C'est un effort collectif. La cohésion relative du collectif. Les idées, ces idées, these ideas are very, very clear. Clearly, they're clearly expressed, but clearly mixed as well. There's something oppressive about some capital cities.
Got you. Okay. What? So you must see something in society that makes you feel this way. Is that safe to assume? If so, can you give examples that you've seen in society that gives you these feelings? And yeah.
Yes.
Oui.
A week and a half ago, the statue
Il y a une
of
semaine
John
et demie,
McDonald
il y a la statue de McDonald's,
was toppled
qui est
in a square
un
here in
magasin
Montreal, like many other
universellement
statues.
connu, en fait, est tombé sur un passant à Montréal. Non, en fait, il n'est pas tombé sur un passant. Les passants l'ont fait tomber et il y a des sentiments rageurs qui sont tombés avec la tête par terre. Et là, ça s'est mis à éclater comme ça, la culture qui jaillissait. It was,
de refaire
there was a movement
culturel qu'on a dans
about
notre culturel.
reconstructing a cultural
Dans un sens, il y a une guerre
cohesion.
d'image.
There's a war.
Présentement.
A war of images, of speech, words. There's a war.
Pour la réalité, qu'est-ce que c'est la réalité?
Pour le,
bon,
there's a war about what is
quels sont les fondements
reality.
de réalité?
What is reality? What is reality? What is...
To not be too abstract. We're a person just like any other.
On est personne, comme n'importe qui d'autre. Hein? On est personne. On est plein de sentiments. They're half developed. These feelings are half developed. But then they converge to describe something truthful about what I experience, what you experience.
Yes, that's true. That's interesting. A war of images and a war of words. That's very, when you say that, thoughts that come to my mind are issues like, let's say like how a female body should look, like the ideal female body, which we're saturated by images of what that is. That's pretty prevalent in what I see and how I'm connecting with what you guys are saying, which is interesting. I mean, as artists, I think, we do have some type of contribution to that. Now, your show over at San Bernardino back in April, I believe it was in April, the end is near. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Like, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Le vernissage de
So the finissage was on February 29th in 2020. So in fact, it was just before this virus. Right, it's not a coincidence. You see, there was something synchronized. There was a title that had been given, and it was the end. Something about the end. Something about the end. What did he say? I didn't hear it. Our vision. He's saying something about the vision.
And a big part of the show was bringing.
And someone else is speaking.
To the Inland Empire.
About empire.
To put into conversation the intrinsic
and conversations.
Objects.
And
put them into conversation. So
une conversation. D'un
these
côté,
posters of Trudeau,
et des posters.
our prime minister, who was
Quelque chose
running
à
for
propos d'un
re-election.
président. Non, un
There was
premier
a
ministre.
scandal before, during the campaign, that he had been blackfaced
C'est un...
in costume.
Il y avait quelque chose de scandaleux parce qu'il
And so
s'agissait
as a response,
de déguisement. Il y avait une réponse qui a été donnée, voyez-vous, à Montréal, à des questions d'image. Juste comme on répond à une question, un sondage, on nous appelle, est-ce que vous avez représenté? Est-ce que vous voulez être représenté par le mécontentement? Les choix qu'on fait sont politiques.
Two of these political posters, and we wanted to frame them in a way that was similar to the way that they would be framed on the street here in Montreal.
Il y a quelque chose du cadrage qui fonctionne pas, là. Il y a quelque chose dans l'appel téléphonique entre ici et San Bernardino qui fonctionne pas. Il y avait un impôt fondamental dans tout ce qui émergeait du monde. Et puis, il a fallu apprendre de ça, comme des étudiants. Quelque chose de vraiment local, puis décontextualiser,
we're faced with politically are very similar.
Et ça fait réfléchir à ce à quoi on fait face.
Autour de Québec, la culture et
ici, here, in Québec, the cultures
même dans le reste du Canada.
Is so here. We wanted to show one meaning that is not really exactly common. You see, when you speak about I don't know, a flower or a bee.
Un autre exemple des matériaux qu'on utilisait sur
or materials,
just à San Bernardino.
An exhibition.
C'était, premièrement, le fusil.
There was a gun.
Sourcé localement dans un magasin
a sourced gun.
Juste à côté de la galerie.
Just like
à côté du gym,
on the side of an art gallery, there was a gun shop.
De mettre en valeur, de mettre en question.
And then the question was, what is an object? What is this object? What is the context? What does it say? Where are we? What are we doing? There's
les cellulaires. Alors, on a mis deux cellulaires sur le mur.
There are objects and cells, which are just two different things. I think you can agree.
Yeah. Object.
I am not sexually satisfied.
Cette représentation de Tinder en ligne,
this representation
c'est mettre en conversation, idéalement, les gens qui visitent la galerie se voient dans le cellulaire et voient que Jean Couteau,
some people visiting other people and spaces.
On doit beaucoup.
It speaks about satisfaction. We owe something. We actually owe something. We do.
Comment dire en français, the ready-made.
Oh, something. Are you referencing something to we owe it to like Earth to be responsible with it? Because if we don't, right, like let's say we use up all of our resources on the Earth. There goes. Let's say we use up all the trees. There goes our oxygen. Is that safe to assume? That's what you're referencing?
I'm not sure about the nature of reality. It's just I'm not exactly sure.
What?
It is safe to assume.
Mais c'est sûr que dans tous les cas.
But it goes in hand with everything else. Nature.
La nature.
Politics. We seem to have been
la politique,
removed our choices in these matters.
Les choix.
Yes, it is safe to assume that.
Il y a un coffre-fort. Un coffre-fort. Le coffre-fort de la nature. Est plein.
What is the technology? How are we using up the resource of technology? A great example is to look at COVID. Who got richest during COVID? Whose resources are these?
I really like your questions are very sound, very strong. These are very important questions because I do find myself not answering, but thinking of questions similar to what you're saying. Now I see that you have, let's say, on this table, the mannequin head and the gun. What's up with that stuff?
These are some things that we're laying on.
On est tout seul.
I'm trying to
On est
work
tellement tout seul. We're so alone.
Quand je fais des choix artistiques.
I'm trying not to think, but it doesn't work.
But those also are ready-made.
Mais c'est aussi des ready-made qui ont été trouvés. Comment est-ce qu'il peut être dit qu'une perruque est fonctionnelle? Par exemple, celle-ci, qui ressemble un peu à comment dire, un peu de la boîte, ça ressemble un peu à de la boîte, c'est comme un peu n'importe quoi, tu sais. C'est peut-être quelque chose de coquet, tu sais. Peut-être quelque chose de vraiment sensuel qui me fait sentir coquet.
Got you. Interesting. It's wild, like just how you're questioning kind of like reality, and I'm finding that very interesting, especially with what I'm seeing in front of me. Are you guys, what's the next project John Couteau?
Mais
we don't want to lay out.
On veut pas. On veut pas. On n'a pas besoin. On n'a pas besoin de rien de défini. Ce qu'on essaie d'offrir, c'est vraiment une réflexion à propos des surfaces. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Il faut se poser des questions à propos de ce que c'est que d'être. Les choses importantes Communiquer, la bonne communication, la communication claire, vous comprenez? Tout ça, tous ces bénéfices-là sont vrais. Il se passe quelque chose. Il se passe vraiment quelque chose.
Okay. Another question. When were you born?
Là-bas.
Des forêts dénudées.
In forests without any pines,
Le prélude
with
forêt
leaves
boréale.
and boreal like forests
Bien
to the
sûr,
north. These are preludes to something
La pluie qui tombe
musical.
rend le
Rain,
vert du paysage
green.
plus éclatant.
Rain makes green greener.
Et cette différence de teint de vert.
And
Donnacona, petit village à
in
mi-chemin.
Donnacona,
Le
this
vert est
difference matters. It does
Le
matter.
temps continue.
The green is green within the time we
Continue à
have.
pleurer.
It rains, it
On
pours,
clenche.
it
L'air
cries
rempli d'eau.
over
à
and
perte
over
de vue.
again. And you can't see the horizon
Souffle
anymore.
sur la forêt et transperce
It
d'une
goes
chanson à
right
l'autre.
through the songs.
Je vois
And
un temps différent,
I think I see
mais
something
le temps
like
souffle toujours.
a different time.
Tous les couleurs, rouge vin, jaune
Red,
foin, le vert
yellow,
du sapin et du bleu marin.
green like the pines and
Plus au
blue
nord,
like
le temps
something
froid
else.
à
But
l'extérieur.
what? And then
Ici, à
suddenly it's
l'entrée des bois,
so chilly, and
il y a toujours de la
I
neige.
just don't know
Le
what
sol
I
est
am
toujours
anymore. It's so cold in here. It's
Des grosses roches
everything
au
is
bord de la route
like a
qui
rock
sort de la terre.
emerging from
Le sol
the
est
ground.
irrité, le relief,
It's
le roc,
bumpy.
la
It's
terre
harsh.
partout, saigne.
And then it like all the snow melting on the ground is like blood.
Huh. Why? Why is snow when it melts, it is like blood? Is that like is it because snow is like water, which is the life?
Mon pays, ce n'est pas un pays, c'est l'hiver. Daniel,
Daniel,
est-ce que je peux te demander une question?
can I ask you a question?
À toi.
Of course. Yes.
What does it look
Dis-moi,
like
dis-moi.
in San Bernardino?
Qu'est-ce que tu vois?
What does it look like in San Bernardino right now? Well, as long as you don't look southward, it should look all right. San Bernardino right now, especially the surrounding areas, have a lot of fires right now. So there's, in some areas, we have rains of ash. In other areas, not so much, like San Bernardino. Like over here, isn't as ashy as other areas. So that's what's always San Bernardino right now. That's what it looks like right now.
And how does that make you feel?
How does
Ça te fait sentir?
frustrated? How does it make me feel? It does make me feel a little frustrated. On top of dealing with this COVID, dealing with this quarantine, we pretty much have to stay home. On top of it, we're allowed to go exercise, go walk, yada yada yada. But with all these California fires, it feels even more not depressing. I don't know if oppressing is what I want to say, but I think it is oppressing that I want to say, because with the particles in the air from the ash, I don't want to breathe that in. That's possibly giving me cancer later on in life, and I do like to be active. So those are my feelings about what's going down.
Is it true that the fire
Est-ce que c'est vrai que le feu
empire was started by explosives at a gender reveal party?
Yeah, so you have Yucaipa fire, which that one correct. It is true. The Yucaipa fire was started by gender reveal. Um, Out more westward from San Bernardino, there's the Bobcat fire. I think that was started. I don't think that one was started by lightning. I don't know what started that one, but for sure, the Yucaipa fire was definitely started with that by a gender reveal party. Unfortunately.
Dan, have you ever had to extinguish a fire?
Interesting.
Est-ce que,
Have I? 4th of July, man. We were doing fireworks. Grass got caught on fire, and I got over there to stomp it out.
I'm tired of extinguishing fires.
je suis vraiment tannée d'éteindre des feux. C'est que je suis tannée.
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
I'm tired.
Je suis crissement tannée.
Extinguishing
Je
fires.
suis crissement tannée d'éteindre des feux, là.
Right. You know, if you look at the map, I've seen. You could right Google the fires in America. It seems quite. There's a lot of fires all over this country right now. I don't know. I hear about Agenda 21. I hear, you have to start thinking about, well, not that you have to, maybe you could start considering these theories.
I can't extinguish this fire inside of
Je
me.
peux pas. Je suis pas capable.
I
Je suis pas
can't
capable d'éteindre ce
extinguish this
feu-là
fire.
qui est en dedans de moi.
The fire inside me?
Let's go back to your questions.
Okay. Let's see. Now you guys did a 24-hour radio show. How was that experience?
It was exhausting.
C'était tellement fatigant.
Exhausting.
C'était tellement fatigant. C'était tellement fatigant.
I imagine that. A pretty awesome idea, though.
It's impossible to
C'est
say.
impossible.
What was it?
Puis qu'est-ce que tu fais avec ça? Hein?
I feel it.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec ça? Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec ça?
I felt alone.
Moi, je me sentais toute seule, genre all the way.
You know what?
We're all alone.
On est
And at some point, it ended.
tellement
What?
tout seul, puis là,
24
c'est
hours.
fini.
24 hours.
24 heures, just like that, comme ça, bang!
24 hours ago, I wanna be sedated. Nothing to see, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. So just put me in a wheelchair and put me out the door. Hurry, 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 you know I don't go. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my toes, so
Whew. Some interesting lyrics you got going on there.
They're not ours.
C'est pas nous autres qui écrit ça.
That's you. How you feeling now after you sang?
Très mal.
great. It was a great experience, you know. Basically,
Ouais.
coming out.
Ben, c'était quand même pas mal cool, tu sais.
We had all this money.
On avait tout l'argent comme ça, on était bien, tu sais. Il y avait comme. Là, on pouvait faire des projets, on faisait ce qu'on faisait, tu sais, tout le monde nous donnait du cash, puis c'était comme, yeah, on va faire de l'art, tu sais. Ça va- Il y avait plein de cash, tu sais, c'était comme, youhou, tu sais, on est parti à gauche, je te dis pas, c'était comme, c'était vraiment, ouais, c'était.
Wow, you. Okay. Huh. All right. And you guys
Le bâton d'argent que tu peux plus tenir dans tes mains, tu sais.
what was that?
What?
Quel genre de... C'est le plus gros bâton d'argent que tu as pu avoir à toi, là, tu sais.
It's a little bit hard to hear.
I said.
J'ai dit, c'est quoi le plus gros bâton d'argent que tu as été capable de tenir in your fucking hands?
My hands.
That's about how much
C'est
money
à
we
propos
made
de combien fait
minutes
tous les 10 minutes.
during
Combien?
2020.
Combien?
Money, huh? That's something it's something that I do not like. Something that is fabricated, something that I feel. These are things that I feel about money.
We don't want to
On
denounce
veut pas,
or
là,
bite the hand that money feeds.
dénoncer.
But
On veut pas.
we do want to
On n'est pas
explain
contre l'argent, tu sais. On
Mhm.
veut
that we live
pas.
in a socialist country.
On vit dans un pays
There's an abundance
socialiste,
of
tu
money.
sais, où il y a plein d'argent.
It's a completely
Et puis,
different
c'est
experience
une expérience
than doing
qui est
performance art
exactement la
naked and free
même
with a
que
video
celle de
camera,
faire
for
de la
example.
performance en
That's
art
so
avec à
universal.
travers genre une caméra, tu sais, comme si ouais, c'est à peu près ça. Ouais.
Very true. There is a bit of a difference from performance art and things, a recording like this. But John, you're quite a fellow. You're quite a character to talk with. That's for sure. Especially the questions that you
I last.
ask.
I last.
Je jure.
Oh, I last.
Je jure.
I last at last. I
Je jure.
last.
You last
last
at
day.
last. You last at last. What does that mean?
Je canalise l'énergie vitale supérieure
It just
dans toutes les cellules de mon organisme.
drain that super energy through my cells. And
Les
all
cellules sont
my
remplies
cells,
de
they're
vitalité
full,
de 20 ans de
full,
jeunesse
full
éternelle.
of like a juvenile energy.
That sounds kind of energetic. Is it positive energy or negative energy or neutral?
Je jure.
I last.
I last.
Je chasse l'énergie libre et je suis dans un espace d'un temps.
I'm a sort of hunter. I'm just hunting energy here and there in the time and the space here.
A collector of energy. What? To what purpose?
Healing.
La chaleur. Il fait frais.
Feeling? To feel?
Healing. Healing.
Hearing. Got you. Okay. Huh. That's wild. What?
It's a process.
Definitely is.
It's a process.
Huh. It's a process.
Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it.
That's for sure. We do need, for sure. I mean, we need energy, right, to keep going. But I don't think that's what you're talking about, right? Energy. Unless.
Need hairnet.
We need
hairnet.
hair, and that's why.
And serenade.
Serenade.
In Serenade. What's within Serenade? One more time? Got you. Are you liking your chips though?
The end is still.
Encore.
What the end is near. End of our modern society? Is it? Do you think it's gonna evolve to something else?
When I was young,
Ce que je voulais dire, c'est.
I used to sit in my mother's.
Mais moi, autrefois, je m'assoyais sur ma mère, là, puis, tu sais, tout était cool, là.
Didn't give
Non.
a damn whether we put on our seatbelts.
Ah, ouais.
This
Peut-être,
was...
ceinture de sécurité, là.
So,
Tu sais.
you get older.
Fait que, tu sais, tu vieillis, hein, tu penses à ton passé, t'es là, tu dis, ah, ouais, mais qu'est-ce que j'ai fait, tu sais? Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Tu te demandes. Qui qui t'a fait comme t'es, puis pour ce que tu fais ce que tu fais.
I'm wondering if we could kind of go back about when you were talking about reality, as in kind of questioning it. And at that time, you started changing, like you started putting on a wig. Have you always felt this way about reality?
Well, we use our experience of culture disorientation as a lens with which to examine what it means to be Montrealers.
Got you.
On se demande un peu ce que ça veut dire que d'être Montréalais. Moi, I really think, like, often, very often, that time, and our parents, you know, that time when our parents were young, you know, the past. I'm trying to feel that time. I'm trying to put myself back in there, you know, in that time. When, I don't know, when, like, in the 40s, 60s, who knows, whatever. There's something there that's stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head. It's stuck. Was Ronald Reagan. You know about Reagan. It was terrible. It was just terrible. It was terrible. What? I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm kind of intrigued that you want to feel that something is stuck from that time, even though it's terrible. Is it hard for you to forget? Like, I'm curious as to know why, even though it's terrible, it's stuck there, you know?
C'est pris et c'est pris.
It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck.
Tu connais très bien parce que
and you know about that space and time, and it was that culture of the time. You know about it. You really know about it. It was over everything. The continent, the city, even Montreal. It was over everywhere. People don't think about them anymore. They don't think about that. It's like being stuck in
Une mémoire inconsciente affective.
In an unconscious, like, living memory with lots of feelings, lots and lots of feelings.
Do you think people have forgotten about those feelings and they're stuck with you and you want to share it?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, Michael Jackson
Quand
was the
j'étais
biggest star in the
jeune,
world.
Michael Jackson, c'était la grande star.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson was a big star back then. I was born in '89. Huh. Does Michael, you guys, John Couteau, you seem to do a lot of music.
Can we talk about Phil Spector?
Ah, est-ce qu'on peut parler de Phil Spector?
Yeah. Sounds like there's something you want to. What's up with Phil Spector? Yes. Tell me about it. A little bit. I don't recall the. He's with the music industry, correct? And he
On
also
peut commencer. Il
We
est
could-
emprisonné
We could
en
start at this
Californie.
prison story. I
You're
like prison
on
stories. He was so old in prison, in prison.
Une femme.
And there's a woman. There's something about a woman.
Nous, on trouve
We
que
think,
cet
we
meurtre,
think
c'était
that there
dans
was
le même esprit
a
que son
murder
musique.
that was exactly
Le camp, nos parents,
opposite.
étaient
No, it's
très
the
jeunes.
same. Oh no, it's the same. The same as the music. The music of sometime.
Des histoires de passion,
Passion
de
stories.
surplus, d'émotion.
Passion stories.
Unrequited.
Overwhelming. De l'amour.
there seems to be a lot of similar stories as Phil Spector. His story, he ended up briefly remind me of what he did. I'm trying to Google it. I kind of forgot.
On peut commencer avec du run. On peut aussi parler de
We can start
l'humanité.
with rum, but I have
On peut
gin
aussi
here.
parler
I'm
de
gonna
end of the century avec les Ramones.
Drink a bit. Because we could talk about Raymond's, but I
You're
prefer
fucking
speaking
dumb.
about gin.
Okay. Ooh,
Wall of sounds.
Beaucoup de sang.
Le mur du son.
Wow.
Oh, fucking.
Du sang. Partout.
huh.
Du sang, là, partout. Partout.
Think about it.
Pense-y. Pense-y.
Mais pense-y clairement.
But think about it extremely vaguely.
Huh. Trying. You want to help me out a little bit?
Yes.
Awesome.
Wagner.
Wagner.
Phil Spector.
Phil Spector. Wagner.
Wagner.
Wagner. Was gut? Wer ist Wagner?
What does that
Wo
mean?
ist Wagner?
Wagner.
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 Huh. It's safe to assume, you know, Phil Spector is someone that I'm pretty sure everyone doesn't agree with. I just Googled him real quick and finally found something of Lana Clarkson or something.
Tina Turner, John Lennon, the Crystals, Bobby B and the Blue Sox. He worked with some of the biggest acts that you've ever seen, that the world has ever seen. He worked with the Beach Boys. He worked with all of them. He worked with all of them from the top to the bottom.
And yeah, here he's kind of makes you think, what else does people of his caliber are doing without us knowing or
I'm not
hiding?
talking about
On parle
music.
pas de
We're talking
musique
about
ici.
the
On
problems
parle
of
à
masculine
propos des
desire.
problèmes masculins.
Libidinal energy. Where do men
Où les
put
hommes
their libidinal
mettent
energy
leur
today?
énergie.
Where do you put yours?
Où tu mets
Where do men something energy? Where do men? What's the middle part? That wasn't clear.
where
Où est-ce que les hommes mettent
men
leur
put their
Libidinal.
libidinal energy. Where?
Listen,
I don't know.
Good.
this music, these lyrics,
La musique.
fucking beautiful
C'est
melodies. They didn't come out of thin
merveilleux.
air.
Elles sont
You
pas,
understand?
elles peuvent pas
They
du
didn't come out
ciel.
of
Elles
nowhere.
viennent pas,
Okay.
elles viennent pas.
Somebody
Elles viennent pas du ciel.
was
comme
behind
ça.
those things.
Quelqu'un
You
était
see?
derrière.
There was a person
Quelqu'un
who had an idea,
avait
and that person,
une idée.
in
Et
this
cette
case,
personne, dans ce
for
cas,
these years,
pour ces années,
was Phil
était
Spector.
Phil Spector.
Et si on parle d'énergie,
And if we're talking about libidinal energy, you know,
il faut aussi parler
we need
de
to
Edward Bernays.
speak about
Et là,
la
on
Béarnaise.
s'approche
Huh? You know,
de
this,
the end of the year.
this
à
sort of
San
sauce
Bernardino.
that
La
is
petite galerie.
beige, and then it brings us back
Là,
to
on se
San
rapproche.
Bernardino. And then
Edward
we're
Bernays
just
était
going
mis
back to where
en
we
valeur
were.
dans
This,
le
the
coin de
Béarnaise
la
sauce was put into like
Comme un
evidence. It was
qui
sort of
regardait
heightened
sur les
in
objets
the just around this gallery. And just
Yeah,
for example,
wow.
this gun here, fundamentally,
Il représentait
it is impossible to represent. Is it? I mean, I don't know.
Notre société
So, but our
néolibérale,
society
capitaliste dont on vit dedans.
is in a representation trap.
Entre le psychoanalyse
We can
Et
psychoanalyze it
et comment
and or
market.
capitalize on it.
Entre
It's
les
just
États-Unis
between like
et
the States and Canada and Quebec, you know. Quebec is in Canada, but I mean, we can, like, there's not three of them, maybe, I don't know. So between that and that and that.
The gun's a trap. Oh, that's interesting what you said about the gun being a trap.
Écoute, Daniel,
Listen,
c'était un plaisir.
Daniel, it was such a pleasure.
Yes, it
It was
was.
such a
Reason.
pleasure. Il y a une raison
that the genre
que le genre,
rap
le genre du
has
rap
added a T
a
to its nomenclature.
ajouté un T à son style, hein, vous savez. Y avez-vous pensé?
Et comme je te disais,
And
c'était
just as I was
vraiment un
saying
plaisir.
earlier, it was such a
Mais-
pleasure. It
Moi,
was
je m'en vais.
such a pleasure. But
T'as entendu?
I'm sort
Moi, je
of
m'en vais.
You're what?
Je m'en vais.
When
People hold out his hand. Eric Harris was right behind. They had 99 bombs and a sound. They had 10 precision carbines. Come with their guns. We will be hiding away. When they will come, we will have fun. We will be hiding away. When they come, come with their guns. We will be hiding away. When they will come, we will have one. We will be hiding away to go cash. If that's the who go cash. If that's
Hello? John? Well, there we have it with John Couteau. Once again, a very intriguing conversation. Hello again, this is the little gallery in San Bernardino with John Couteau from Quebec, Canada, correct? Montreal, Canada. What inspired you guys to come up with this idea, this character, this person?
Daniel,
Est-ce que je peux te demander une question
can I ask you a question?
à toi?
Of course.
What is reality? What is...
To not be too abstract.
John Couteau is himself a gesture towards over-identification with pop music and the trash cultures of the North American continent.
I'm tired.
Je suis crissement tanné.
Extinguishing
Je
fires.
suis crissement tanné d'éteindre les feux, là.
When